And hello to everybody, Owen Azuris here, and today we are looking at the game Minecraft. Now this episode's going to be a little different, first off because I had actually recorded 2 hours of footage of me playing this and then found the audio didn't record, so I'm redubbing the audio right now. So that's a little different. I'll just be kind of talking about what was going through my mind as I was playing this game, because this is the first time I've ever played Minecraft. I think actually I might have played in the beta a long time ago, but as I quickly found out, things have changed a lot in the game. So there's a lot of stuff to get used to, a lot of stuff to learn. So I'm going to go ahead and click on play here. And check out the game. Yeah, a lot of people at work said you need to check out Minecraft and another game called Roblox, which I'll also be looking at eventually. Kind of learn those games. I've never really played any building games. I played Trove before, but you don't really build a lot in Trove. It has all the little voxel things where you're going and destroying things. So here I'm going to go and create my new world, fetching the realms here. Don't do a 30-day trial. Look at the servers. I'm going to have to check all these out. I don't know what Lifeboat Network, Mineplex Cake Wars. That sounds a little advanced. I don't know if I need to be getting into all of this. So, I go ahead and create a new world. Definitely want to create a new world. Make sure I do that. I'm not sure why I didn't record my voice. I had the option selected, and my microphone seems to be working, so I don't know, it's a mystery. This is recording, though. I tested it this time. And we're going to call the world Mine. And here I'm trying to go through. I finally figured out that these other options down here are going to be things you can't really deactivate. I guess because I'm in survival mode. And I'm going to quickly find out what survival mode's all about. So I've seen videos of this on YouTube, not of the beginner stuff, so it took me a while to figure out some of the beginner things here. But, I saw someone that built like a whole graphing calculator with Minecraft, and that's pretty impressive, I thought. So creepers explode when they get close to you. Feed a bone to a wolf to tame. I didn't even see that, to tame it. Wearing a pumpkin on your head will keep Endermen from attacking you. So here is my world, and I am going to go around and attempt to mine. Yeah, but here I figured out I don't have anything that I start with. And that saddened me. And then I look at all the things you can construct. I really would like it if I could pick an item to construct and then actually hover over and see what items are necessary for that. That kind of threw me in a quandary later on. Actually, it's going to be in the second episode where something was red and it's wool that I needed, but when it's red and I don't have any, it actually made the wool look black, so I was looking for something else. And then I finally figured out, okay, so we're going to take out this tree here. It's going to be one of my first introductions to physics in the game, as I find, after doing all of this, well, okay, I quit midway, but I quickly find that you can destroy something. Now, the sand will settle, but if you destroy like the center block here, the stuff's not going to fall down. Okay, and I was probably getting frustrated here, trying to destroy things. And then I know, I've heard the legend, seen people with t-shirts of creepers, things like that, so I know at night things are going to get bad. So I kind of went about trying to go and make a shelter for me. And I actually was kind of located in a perfect place for it. I found this deep cave, which I'm going to expand. Going through here. Still learning the game. Yeah, this is a cave. Oh, there's that creeper. And here's where I learned. I attack him some. But, yeah, he exploded. And that's why this cave suddenly got a lot bigger. I didn't realize how big a blast radius these guys had. But this is going to be kind of my main cave here. We see I'm going to start trying to carve out my little place in the world. And it's kind of funny watching me play this, because this is literally my first time playing it. I'm still learning how. Now I've played it for like 2 hours. Now, I'm not an expert by any means, but I'm already seeing some stuff I kind of did wrong. Making myself a stairway here. I mean, you don't have much of a leap in this game. I don't know if you can get some items later on that change that. I mean, I don't even build a crafting table this episode. I wonder how long I'm going to keep that equipped as my item that I'm carrying. Okay, so here I'm attempting to kind of realize, yeah, I'm trying to make a little, basically I'm going to wall off the cave, and my overall idea at first was, see the ocean to the left there? Is I was going to kind of create an underwater tunnel into my cave. Okay, that's interesting. That goes farther back than I remembered. Because I seal off these areas here to stop things from coming in. Yeah, but my original idea was to tunnel all the way to the ocean and kind of have an underwater entrance and then completely seal off my cave. Kind of create a little house for me. But we're going to find out later that didn't quite turn out to be the blessing that I thought it was going to be. So here I'm walling it off. So far, so good. Then I have this area here. It gets pretty dark. So now this is interesting. I forgot that how far back those caves went. I'm probably going to need to investigate those more later on. But yeah, right here I'm just trying to seal off, make it so that basically I can go and, okay, and there's my little entrance right now. Go ahead and get that back. And now I'm trying to figure out what to do. What to do. I don't know why I'm doing that. Yeah, that was going to be my kind of doorway. And like I said, I made a crafting table later on and found out how to make a door. I have a bed now. You're going to see that in future episodes. Now it's going to see in a little while that I drastically underestimate the vertical leap of some of these monsters. So here is the town. I don't know if you always start close to a town, but it's really nice. I met some new friends here, like this guy. And they got lots of animals. Really didn't want to mess with the animals too much, but I ended up killing some sheep to get some wool. So I'm still trying to figure out, I'm thinking that means for string he'll give me an emerald, but he's a Fletcher, so maybe it's like he'll give me that string if I give him an emerald. Either way, I don't have string or an emerald, or emerald and a fish. No, because that cooked fish, so raw fish plus an emerald, and he'll cook that fish for me. Okay. So left to right. That makes sense. Then I marvel at the various animals I come across. Looking through a house. Now, I'm not sure how hostile these guys get if I start messing with their houses. I do end up doing it, but it's kind of out of sight and things that they shouldn't miss. Got the cobblestone there. I think I'm going to get a lot of sand here, aren't I? I remember that's a lot of what my house is made up of now. Yeah, here I'm just going to town on this stuff. And there you can actually see it fall down. So sand will resettle, kind of fall down. But other stuff doesn't seem to. It just seems to hover. There I'm using sand to dig stuff out. I don't know, it seemed to go a little faster for me. You know, just recording this, I say this a lot in the video, especially in the second one. Once you start figuring stuff out, this game is a lot of fun. I don't know why I haven't been playing this for however many years it's been out. So yeah, I'm going to look at the inventory screen. Like I said, it's a little frustrating that I can't click over to see the name of the items that I need. I know that you have a visual representation, but some stuff looks a little similar to me. So that's slightly annoying. And hopefully I can figure out why the audio didn't pick up, because I'm going to have to record an audio for my other video too. Now, I don't mind doing this. It's actually kind of interesting watching a replay of the video. But I'm trying to remember, there are a couple of points I made on this. One point being that this is, a lot of people have been playing this game for years and years, maybe even like a decade or so. So what you see here is really the new player experience to this game if you're a developer. I kind of compared it to, I've been playing a lot of Warframe recently, and I've been playing that since, I know it's currently still in open beta, but yeah, I've been playing that since, pretty much almost since it launched. Maybe not right away, but close to it. And, if I started playing today, even if I took a break of a year and came back, it was hard to figure out some stuff in that because they changed so much. But if you were just a new player in that game, it would be very hard to get into the game. And they know that, but you got to still look at your new player experience. So literally when I started playing this game, there is nothing in place telling me what you need to do. And I know it's an open world, so you're kind of making up stuff to do on your own. And there is a help. If I hit start, it'll give me general info. And I guess a decent guide to start with, but still could use a little more. And luckily I've played games like Skyrim and things like that, so I know the basic of first-person navigation and how to fight, which is going to come in and be important here in a moment because we are going to encounter somebody. There's that sheep. I think I kill him later on. And I am sorry I do that. The wildlife in this game is actually kind of cute, but I need the wool, and I haven't found a way to shear sheep yet. So here I have a nice one little layer barrier of entry to my place. But I'm going to find out here in a moment, this skeletal thing that shoots arrows at me and is a complete jerk. Yeah, I hate that guy. He can actually scale that. And he does a lot of damage to me. Luckily I get some arrows. Unluckily I do die at some point and lose all this stuff, so it all evens out, I guess. Now here comes this zombie. And I'm learning that my entrance here is just open season for anything that wants to come in. And we're going to rectify this later. So there goes the zombie. I'm assuming that green stuff is experience points. And I got zombie flesh here. Let's see. Okay, I see I got rotten flesh. And what does everyone instinctively do when they get rotten flesh? Well, my guy's going to try to eat it. You'll see that in a moment. I believe it's in a moment that I do that. Here I'm looking around, see if I see anything else coming my way. Not really. It also takes me a while to figure out that top right icon means I've picked up a new item in my inventory. Because otherwise it was just sitting there annoying me. So here's the rotten flesh, and I'm going to go ahead and eat it. I believe, yep, there I go. Yum, yum, yum. Rotten flesh. Now I notice all this smoke coming out of me. I don't know what the significance of that. I mean, I know it's because I just ate rotten flesh. I understand that, but I thought maybe the zombies would leave me alone, because I tried going up to this other one, but the effect stops right around the time I get to him, so I'm not sure if he actually was leaving me alone and then the effect stopped, or what's going on there. It's going to be some further investigation. A lot of stuff to investigate in this game. A lot of secrets to find. I like that. I kind of like the relaxed pace of this game. It's not like all save the world. It's just like something you can kick back. Now, I know it's not too relaxed because you got this survival thing going on, the survival mechanic, where you're constantly being attacked by these creepy things. The creepers, I guess, are called. And that I just know because I see them on t-shirts and things like that. Yeah, I think every now and then you see me hit and start. I was trying to check to see how much of the video was recording, and I guess I didn't realize that the audio wasn't recording, so bully for me. So I guess this teaches. Okay, here I'm trying to find what that green number is above my health and above my hunger meter. And that's one thing. Any of this information tells you. It tells you pretty much everything else, but I cannot find that one bit of information, and that's kind of frustrating. And you're going to see me look at this like 2 or 3 times trying to find that out, and I'm expressing while I'm talking here, I really want to know what that is. Is that my level, or are those emeralds I'm looking for? What is that? And then eventually I'll say, well, I'm not going to figure it out today, so let's go back to the game. So like I said, this is all you get if you are starting the game. It teaches you the basics. I mean, you know, you need tools, weapons, nightfall, watch out. And a lot of that stuff is things that, if you played video games for a while, you're going to figure it out pretty quick. So here we're looking at the crafting options. And I'm seeing I can't build a lot of this. And I'm also expressing frustration that, yeah, I think wood sword, okay. Now, it's not showing me what I need for that. Now, I don't realize that's because I need a crafting table. That, I actually have to build one at a table, I believe, and that's why it's not showing me. So I'm going to try a lot of stuff to make this wooden sword, because I know I can make a wooden sword. I've seen people with t-shirts of them. I can go to a grocery store and buy a foam Minecraft sword and a foam Minecraft shield. So I know some of the items that exist in this game, and I'm like, okay, let me try putting all these sticks in here and see what happens. And sticks and a bone, what would that do? And throw some dirt in there for good. Oh, you dropped your dirt. I do that too a lot. I accidentally drop things. And it's kind of annoying because there is a button to drop from the inventory, so it'd kind of be cool if it wasn't like Diablo or something where you accidentally click the item off the screen or off the inventory and it automatically drops it, because it might just be an accident. So if you already have a button to drop stuff, don't necessarily put... What did I say? There's a button to drop stuff. I thought there was. Let me see when I hover above something. Maybe not. I could have swore there was a button to drop stuff. Okay, so I guess that is how you get stuff. And it's not the end of the world if you accidentally drop something. You just go back over and pick it up. It's just slightly inconvenient. Maybe like have an actual option to say, hey, are you sure you want to drop this? And you have to hit yes. And then put in settings a way to toggle that. So here I'm still new to this, still going out late at night, finally craft some, or chop down this tree. I'm probably pretty proud of myself here. Look at that moon. And I am really going to town here. Despite the simplistic graphics, I actually found like some pretty scenery. There's one sunset in particular that was really nice. Yeah, I am just going to town. Oh, I remember what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get a stick. I don't realize that I can make... It's actually these tree things, and I can actually get sticks from some of this wood. But I'm going to try everything to make a wooden sword and to get some more sticks. And there's a spider. I remember fighting that spider. Yeah. Going to my stick. Beat the spider with a stick. And yeah, he gets it. Okay, wow, he got a couple of hits in. I thought I only got one hit in. He got two. There's that creeper. I'm going to try to get him to detonate without hurting me. And this time I'm actually successful. Unfortunately, in the future, it kind of whets your appetite, foreshadows some stuff that's going to happen in the future. I might not be so successful in one of these creepers. It kind of takes me by surprise as I'm running from something else. Don't want to spoil too much, but I see why people fear those creepers. At point blank range, they can pretty much destroy your health. And if you have a bunch of stuff, that's not good. Am I going to eat the rotten flesh again? Or am I trying to craft something with it? Yeah, I'm going to try everything here, aren't I? That's okay, let's go to town. Oh yeah, that's why this guy is missing part of his house. And I'm like, maybe I can get some sticks from this. And I guess he didn't care. And when there's a creeper coming in this house, he's probably going to care a lot more. Might even come after me. But I'm not sure how smart the people are in this game. Oh, I got a little shrubbery there. I'm actually going to move those later on. I'm probably going to move... Yeah, I was about to say, I'm probably going to move it now. Because I didn't mean to put that there. And so there I'm basically learning. I was saying, well, let me try this again. That if I accidentally place something, if I go and destroy it, I'll get that item back. So, if you accidentally set something down, you just attack it, destroy it, you get it right back. You don't seem to lose things in this game until you get killed. So yeah, I'm seeing what can I do with a lot of dirt. Yeah, I'm going to try to put one in each slot there. Let's see if that does anything. It didn't. Yeah, because this really confused me in the beginning, because I was like, I know if I add stuff here it does something. And I remember, like, I think from the beta, I don't think we had recipe books or anything like that. Because like I said, this was like when the game first came out, I could barely get it to run. And I'm pretty sure it was this game, because I know that after this a lot of Minecraft clones came out. I think it was the original Minecraft. Like I said, this is really my first time playing the game here, but I think, and this was still when it was like free. I played for I think about an hour before I got frustrated with it. I don't remember the recipe book. I think you had to go and manually make everything and like maybe remember everything, and yeah, that wasn't going to fly with me. So now it's cool you got this nice recipe book and everything. I don't know if I mentioned it, but something I found cool is I'm playing on the Xbox One, and if I'm really having fun, I'll probably eventually download it so I can play on the PC, especially if I can't get my voice to record, but that might be more of an Xbox One issue. I'm going to have to play with that some more. But anyways, I can play on the Xbox One, and people can play on like their iPad, and people can play on the PC, and we can all play together on our little server world. Now, I also found out that if you want to have your world and have it when you're offline, that costs money. So, I don't know if I'm ever going to be doing that. If I get a lot of interest and really start playing this game, having a lot of fun, yeah, I might have my own server world for a while. If I get like a lot of interest. And if people in the comments are like, oh yeah, I'd play in a world you make, well, I don't even know what you do. Is it just like a big world, or what do you control? I guess I need to investigate all that. In one of these next episodes, we'll actually look at someone else's world, because I saw options, and I have other friends that play this. And I guess you'd almost want multiple worlds, because I have this main one that I'm enjoying. I'm making my house, but I bet if I let other people in this world, and just like let anyone who wants to play, they'll probably end up destroying a lot of my stuff. It's kind of like when you have people in Animal Crossing who go and like destroy your town when you open the gates to them. There are some ways in Animal Crossing actually making it so like you could grow a tree outside someone's house so they can never leave. Basically lock their game. Which is a really jerk thing to do, especially in a game like Animal Crossing. And that's another game that we will be looking at. I know this month, since it's November, they are actually releasing an iOS version of Animal Crossing. It's available currently in soft launch in Australia, but I'm going to wait for it to come out in the US because I don't want to have to make a Nintendo account for Australia. And if I do, then I can't use my regular Nintendo account with my Fire Emblem and all that other stuff. Mario, Pokemon Go. They're all connected to my current Nintendo account. I want to keep, Animal Crossing connected to it too, because there might be some stuff they share. You might be able to get maybe a Fire Emblem item or something. So back to my house, or my cave. It's kind of like a Native American kiva, where it's got, it's kind of built into the ground itself. If you learn more about the kivas, like the Anastasi used to make them. We used to go on archaeological digs in New Mexico. Not really digs, but we go look at Indian ones. Okay, so here is my great idea. I am thinking I am going to go and dig a tunnel all the way to the ocean. And once I do that, I am going to be able to have an underwater entrance to my house and completely seal it off. And I'm kind of going through. You can hear some of the sound effects. You can hear stuff. Hopefully my narration isn't recording over the sound effects. But really, there's not too much. If you've played Minecraft, you're really not missing that much. But you are hearing some sound effects, some water-ish sound effects around here. So I know I'm getting closer to the ocean. And that pleases me. And I'm getting lots of material. So I'm real happy here. Things are going my way. Everything's turning up. Oh, an Azurus, as I like to say. Now, eventually, I'm actually going to come into contact with the water and learn that my plan might have a couple of little flaws in it. First flaw being that the water in this game, and I probably need to learn the game a little more before I complain too much, but it was kind of weird because it's like I was going above what it looked like. Yeah, here comes the water. So I'm trying to finish construction. Yep, there's the water. So go into it. So everything's dandy right now. Okay, now I got where I need to breathe. So I go up here. Hey, things are fine. But I'm guessing it looks like I'm above the water when I go up here. But I'm not. See, that looks like I should be able to... Okay, yeah, I need to destroy that block. But then I get nervous. See, it looks like I'm above the water here, but I'm not. And once I found that out, well, now I don't have any oxygen. So I'm rapidly losing health. And I quickly exit out. And I kind of give up on this idea. I'm like, you know what? This is silly. I'm going to practically kill myself every time I try to come down here. So you know what? It's a good idea. In theory. Now, oh yeah, first I'm going to try to eat some rotten flesh to recover my health. Forgot that part. And that probably more of, I like kind of blocked it from my memory because it was silly. Yeah, yummy rotten flesh. So yeah, I did recover. Yeah, and I am turning orange, or green, so that might... See, the stuff's coming out of me. So I'm like, oh great, it's getting dark. My tunnel isn't working, but I got a water here. I could do the exact same thing, but probably better. So what do you think's going to happen next? Do you think I'm going to find out about fall damage? Well, not yet, but it's coming. First, I'm going to seal off this tunnel that I spent a lot of time making because I realized that this plan was silly and that I was probably kill myself half the time trying to come in my underwater lair. So there we go. And I am going to go and start building up my wall again, I believe. Yeah, that's where I learned about fall damage. So here I was a little sad that I died, as most people are. Then I find out, hey, at least I keep my items for the most part. I found pretty much everything I had. So that made up for it. I was like kind of happy there. Like, yay, I got all my stuff back. Woohoo. So I'm saying, this is my house. I must defend it. How? I'm still trying to figure out. Here. Apparently I got my bone. Okay, so rose bush. I'm going to use those later on to spruce up my place. Not really sure what my logic here was. You know, sometimes when you watch yourself play a game, you're like, what was I thinking here? And that's exactly what I'm saying. Well, okay. There's that creeper. Okay, now I'm learning. I even mentioned here, I'm learning, oh, he can walk along the outer edge of a wall just like me. Now, I don't want him blowing up my place, so we are going to take him over here. And I'm going to try to have him take out an animal too, so I don't have to attack the animal, but that I still get the benefits of said animal. Here, okay, now I'm trying to have him take out the zombie too. Okay, and that's why all that hole is there. Or holes, I should say. Yeah, those things have a big blast radius. There's sheep. Trying to see if I have any options of what to do with them. I'm hoping later on you can like milk the cows and things like that. Yeah, so here I'm realizing I need to get these higher off the ground because things are coming in that I don't want in here. So I'm leaving that open so I still have a way to get in. Then I'm realizing that's silly. So here I'm learning if you hold down the button, you can actually like kind of drag as you fill. I think I learned that here. Anyways, if not, I definitely learned. Okay, and that was a mistake. I'm going to find that out later, that little entrance there that I just passed, I needed to make that, either dig that out or make it another rung higher because things can still get in there. Yep, and just like that, there's another damage I took from fall damage. I got good at the curve jump there. I think a sheep spooked me here. There. And later on I'm going to have to remake this. I know, it's dirt and it's not the nicest of places, but hey, you know what? It's mine. So now I've done that, and I'm going to try and say, hey, let's get to that water. So let's dig this area out here. Takes longer to go through that. I'm convinced this bone helps me go through it quicker. Don't know if it does. If it doesn't, please don't tell me, because I think it goes quicker. Placebo effect or power of positive thinking. It seems to go quicker. So let's just leave it at that. Let me be happy. And I will, by next episode, be making pickaxes and things like that. So I've already recorded the next episode, and boy, looking back on this, once I figure out how to make that crafting table, things get a lot quicker and a lot better. Because I'm going to start getting furniture. Things are going to, this is going to start, it's still going to be a dirt hovel, but it's going to be a dirt hovel that I'm slowly kind of planning out in my head, having different rooms. So I'm going to turn it into a mansion. That's my goal. Have cool stuff in it. That's another goal. So I'm trying to get to the water here. I probably talk about my bad sense of direction sometimes here, which is weird because sometimes, a lot of times in video games, I have a good sense of direction. Actually, in reality, I have a good sense of direction if I'm paying attention. Here, I was kind of just thinking I'll find the water eventually. And then I'm going to say, you know what? Let's see about where I am. If I kind of make a stairway here. And try to jump a few times. Doesn't work. But I'm like, okay, now I got a cool stairway. And it's not quite the water like I wanted, but hey, it's going to work. At the end of the day, that's what matters, right? Not sure why I put that piece of oak wood there. I think it's still there. I'm probably going to need to move that if I don't already. Okay, yeah, I'm looking. Okay, I can put stuff here. I can make it so things can't come and get me. Things are pretty good here. Got a nice view of the sky. I can hit start. Let's see, I'm going to take those. Yeah, I'm going to make them into red dye. Rose red dye. And I'm like, cool, I'm crafting stuff. Look at me. I feel important. But I am going to save 2 rose bushes because we need to make the place look nice. Now I can't use those to mine. Don't do that. Yeah, we're right there. Perfect. It's called bring a little bit of class to the place. And I'm looking for another place to put it, and I think I eventually settle where the stairs used to be. I know monsters won't pay any attention to that, but hey, it's still cool. If you're a zombie, you got to go through a rose bush to get to me. And then take this out. And now I got my secret passage. Looking pretty good. Okay, then I meet this guy. And he teleports around. He's carrying stuff. And I'm like, okay, good for you. Don't really know. And then it rains. And I'm like, hey. Let's see. Come on, David. Realize that's stupid to allow that if you can do it, the monsters are going to be able to do it too. But apparently I don't realize that here, unfortunately. Instead, wait, do I realize? No. I'm going to be like, hey. Then I'm going to be like, sorry, I was trying to shear you. I wanted some wool. But it's not happening. And then I feel bad. Say, hey, duck or chicken. I'm not really sure which. Walk around, explore this wonderful world I live in. Excuse me for that cough. But I've been talking a lot today because I thought I'd already narrated these. But apparently I didn't. Well, actually I did, but no, there's another one of these skeleton things. These guys are jerks. I don't know why the creepers explode and kill you outright if you get right next to them, but those things are jerks, and they should probably get a lot more recognition for being jerks than they do. Because they shoot arrows at you, they come out of nowhere. And there's that thing again, not sure what it is. Like I said, it's not really bothering me. It's just walking around carrying this block, so hey, power to it. And it seems to take damage there, or just flash red for some reason. And then the weird town folks are all meeting out here all the time in the rain. And they drop a bunch of carrots, I've noticed. So I'm not really sure. It might be some sort of cult. A bunch of them are Fletchers, or I just keep talking to the same person, one or the other. So we're going to see what happens with me in this town. like I said, they've been cool so far. Normally, you have a town and some guy shows up and starts digging and living in a cave outside your town, and people get a little more upset, a little more furtive than the people have been so far. Right now, they're offering to trade with me, being pretty neighborly. So yeah, and here I'm thinking that this is stone that I'm going to use to make a pickaxe. But that doesn't really materialize. And I'm finding out quickly in the game that wood is pretty much what you start with. And here I look at my cool map, which I've now lost. Hopefully I can make another one of those. Haven't lost it yet, but next episode you're going to see me lose it. Lose the map. I mean, I'm not going to lose my mind or anything like that. There's nothing that important to lose your mind over. But we are going to lose a lot of these items. Luckily, I've already started crafting furniture by then. So here I'm once again convinced I can go and make some items. Because like I said, I remember playing the beta and I'm thinking I'm going to go and discover some new cool combination. And I don't think you do that here. I'm not sure if you can discover new combinations or if it's just all in that recipe book and you slowly... Hopefully you can get more recipes. I need to make a fishing pole. Yeah, so I'm going to lament this. I'm probably also lamenting the fact I can't drag over to see exactly what item I need for something. Because as I said, with the wool, when it's behind the red because you're out of wool, it appears black on the screen. So it looks like this cement stuff that you need, which is black on the screen normally. So I did spend a couple of minutes saying, I had wool, I didn't have cement. And I thought I used wool, but it's looking like I need the cement. So if you're a developer of the game and you're still interested in making the game, because they still really seem to be developing this game. It's a lot of fun so far. I was surprised by... I'm recording these videos because I want to get it on YouTube and see if anyone finds this interesting. Because there's so many videos of... I've made the Taj Mahal, I made Mount Rushmore, I made this graphing calculator, I've made some ingenious Rube Goldberg device. And I kind of look forward to joining that community. It seems like this game definitely rewards you if you put in the time to learn all its intricate systems. But even if you don't, just on the surface, just sitting around, piddling about, crafting stuff, making your little home or hovel into a home sweet home, maybe playing with friends, seems like a lot of fun. Hopefully I can get some more people playing here, and here, though, that's an arrow. I thought I had crafted something ingenious. No such luck. Once again, thinking my stick helps me get through it quicker. May or may not. I'm not 100% sure on that. But I got lots of dirt. So I'm going to make a nice place for myself using all this dirt. And then slowly I think I'm going to have to change it out. And I don't know, people who play this game, like I said, don't post secrets or stuff like that, but normally do you, I'm assuming you start making your house here and then you slowly start expanding your horizon, seeing the world. I don't know if you normally have multiple houses in the game or how all that works. So if you have any advice like that, not like, hey, this is how you make something or... do that, but if you just have hey, normally people start out and they go and they build one house and then they explore the world, and once they get to a new place they make another house. But I'm sure everybody's different. Maybe this is all just one big... everyone's play style, I can tell, in this game is going to be different. I'm probably going to be more the type who likes to explore the world, see all the crazy stuff. I think at one point compare this kind of to No Man's Sky, which I'm sure isn't the greatest of comparisons. But as far as, destroying stuff for raw materials and the stuff not actually moving when you destroy it, except for sand. It's just like No Man's Sky. Crazy game that I paid full price for. And I knew it wasn't going to be good, but I was so excited about it. This huge universe to explore, but you have to, when you make a huge universe to explore, as I've mentioned many times in the roguelike games I look at, you can have these cool infinite worlds, but that doesn't mean anything if you don't have a game underlying to play. Like if you made a game, say like Dwarf Fortress 2, but you just had the basic, you just made the world and you didn't really have the game where you're going and making these new civilizations and they slowly get destroyed, then you can go back in a roguelike mode and kind of look at the ruins of that civilization you used to have. Stuff like that is cool, but if all it was, hey, I made this huge world and you can walk around in it and maybe kill a monster every now and then, and here's like some civilizations you have no reference to. And here I noticed that pig is kind of Philadelphia experimented into the wall there. But yeah, you have to have stuff to do, a reason to be, a reason to explore. Here you're exploring for survival and to find new materials to allow you to craft stuff to go and make even further exploration and further materials. And there is a zombie coming after me. A lot of zombies here. So I'm going to retreat to my house. Be like, hey, are those guys still following me? And I don't see them, so it should be okay. Hey, sheep. Yeah, I'm sorry, sheep. I actually was sad here that I had to do that. But I was trying to see... I don't remember what I was trying to see. But I do eventually kill 2 more of those. And I do lament their loss. Because it's like, you know, there's the first animals I saw in this game. They're all hanging out towards my house. Or my cave, my kiva, we'll call it. So yeah, I hated having to do that. So I have been recording this for about 52 minutes, so right around now. Okay, well, I'm going to this town here. So while I'm doing this, I'll add any more commentary. Yeah, this guy's running around. But I'm about to put up in this game. Like I said, I will record over for the next episode and hopefully figure out why my thing is not recording, or get Twitch to allow me to start streaming again to it. It's allowing me to play other games. It did this once before, so I don't know why it's not letting me broadcast. And I get the standard, like if I look online for help, that you need to disconnect your whole account and then reconnect it. And last time I tried that when I had this issue of another game, it didn't work. It was just like, I'm not going to let you broadcast this game. So we'll definitely have to check that out, or try to figure out why it's not letting me record sound on my microphone on my Xbox. If worse comes to worse, I'll just use this microphone for my Xbox. Just requires some more setup. And I really don't know how I'll do that, because I have 2 hard drives attached and I'm recording to the USB, plus I guess I'll have to use the controller wirelessly. Yeah, that'll work. Give that a shot. In the meantime, bring some stuff back here. Now this is zombie. Yeah, here comes that zombie. So I'm gonna wall him off here. Then I'll be kind of curious what happened to the zombie. So while I'm doing that, if you liked the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. As I said, don't give me any like spoiler-ish type of advice, but if you have any general advice about the game, feel free to share that. And here I'm digging out to see if I see the zombie again, or if he actually, I was curious if he just sits there. Because I encounter these creepers sitting in the lakes, and a zombie too later on, but that's just because they get stuck in them and they can't get out. But yeah, if you enjoy the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to the channel so you're updated whenever I post new videos. Wednesdays and Saturdays I post my Dying in Roguelikes or just general roguelike videos, and here I'm finding out I needed to make that wall bigger. So we have the Dying in Roguelikes where we look at new roguelike games or roguelikes I haven't looked at yet, or if there's an update to a roguelike, we'll check that out, or any new expansions, that kind of stuff. Otherwise, I've also started on Wednesdays when I don't have a Dying in Roguelike episodes, kind of broadcasting like just playthroughs of some roguelikes that I've broadcasted before. We had Wiz Rogue, Hack Slash, and Loot, some of the one-way heroic games. So here I'm digging out, so now you can't jump up there. It's actually a good move on my part. I learned. So as I said, make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you didn't like it, then I guess give it a thumbs down. But as I always say, if you're going to give a thumbs down on a video, you should at least leave a comment kind of explaining why you gave it a thumbs down. Just so the people who make these videos have some general reference, because I don't think I've done anything too horrendous in this video. And also, if you've watched all the way till the end here to hear all this and me saying, hey, give it a thumbs down if you don't like it, then yeah, I mean, you should probably have a reason for it. It'd be kind of weird to watch all the way to the end and give it a thumbs down. Anyways, I'm about to put up here, so I hope you have a wonderful day. If you're watching this during the day, if you're watching it in the evening when I post this, hope you have a wonderful evening, and I will see you next time as I try to kill another few seconds because I misread the time here. I think we got about another 30 seconds before I quit. But right about here I'm saying, hey, let's quit for the day. And you'll eventually see me bring up the start menu and think how clever I am because I've recorded another hour-long episode of this only to find out it didn't record my voice. And then I go back in, make sure everything is perfect for the next video, and then guess what? It doesn't record my voice on that either. So tomorrow I will be recording voiceovers for that, and hopefully we get stuff working so I don't have to do voiceovers for this every time. Anyways, have a good evening. Goodbye.